But let's move on to Pinnacle next. So this is one of the largest providers of IT solutions and services here in the country, as well as structured finance solutions. That's where you buy a little bit of IT kit and you get Centrifin, their division, actually gives you a loan and you pay it off over time. That's extremely profitable business, of course. Market capitalization of 2.2 billion rand. Price to earnings ratio of 6.83, not currently paying dividends, at least not at the interim phase anyway. Let's look at the 5-year chart, because what happened here is that this one was flying, moving along very nicely, much beloved. And then in 2013, 2014, there was an announcement that they were being accused of having paid basically bribes to win a big contract at the SA Police Services. One of their executive directors was actually charged with that. Basically, though, what happened in 2014, 2015 was that case was withdrawn. But it really left a big cloud, and Arnold Fourie and his colleagues felt very badly about it. Since then, to be fair to them, the business has really stabilized, and the most recent set of numbers look pretty good.
Yeah. I think the stock's been sideways since the scandal. You could argue that that's still being punished as a result of that. I don't think you recover quickly from it, although they have moved on from that. I like a lot of what they're doing. The business model pre-scandal and now is still intact.
Yep.
They're really focusing on this space called the Internet of Things, of which IBM through Watson is doing the same. And this is the interconnectedness of devices and people and data, and they're trying to entrench themselves in that, and they're doing it quite effectively.
Because they do the consulting stuff, but they also have agencies for a number of important brands that come into the market. The other thing I noticed is that they bought Datacentrics, which is previously a competitor, and as a result of a series of acquisitions and offers to minorities, they now have 55% of Datacentrics. And they clearly are looking at sort of doing things with Datacentrics, because they've pushed some assets from Pinnacle into Datacentrics. So I don't quite know how that's all going to work. The other thing I noticed is that Arnold Fourie, who's the founder and CEO, has appointed a joint CEO. His name is Pierre Spies, and I'm wondering, do you think that's the rugby player? Is there any chance?
Yeah, I think very small chance.
So it's probably not Pierre Spies, the rugby player.
Probably not the same one. No offense to him, I would probably hope not either. Unless it's a good advertising campaign.
What do you mean? He was a fantastic eighth man. Okay, but look, as far as it goes, at some point or another, the market's going to get over itself, and it's going to assume that if there was no smoke, that there wasn't any fire either. I'm pretty sure that if there's any business being done now with government, Pinnacle and everyone else is extraordinarily careful about who they talk to and when they talk to, and the tender processes are all above board. So at some point, that price-to-earnings ratio is going to look too low, and people are going to come back and start buying this one.
Yeah, I think, government is a big one to watch here, and they've got very close links to that. This whole sector is waiting for government to make a decision on if they're going to adopt open cloud. So, the Salesforce type route, and all of these companies have the potential to then service and benefit from that. Government would be the biggest player in that regard, so there would be huge spend, and Pinnacle, I believe, is particularly well positioned for that. I also like the financing arm. I think it's great. It's makes them wads of cash. So I think the market will forgive them in time.
So you're going to go hot?
Going hot.
Okay, I'm going to go hot too, because that's the kind of story you like to see.